But one highlight from that night is Saikuno came to join and Ryan came to join.
It's too long. I can't watch 11.
My favorite thing that happened the whole night is I was sitting down. There's this old Asian guy at the corner of a blackjack table.
All right, we'll listen, though. We can listen.
And we decide to sit down at this table. So I sit next to the old Asian guy. He's drinking wine. He's smoking a cigarette. And
that's not my first time, by the way.
Abe sits down.
2 exits?
Tarik sits down.
Is it too long?
Tarik, the guy goes, the lady goes, IDs?
Are they really Texas?
Tarik goes, oh, man, I need my ID. He had lost his because he was wearing overalls on the first day.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's true. I lost my ID.
Came off. Okay, he flipped them upside down and just, of course, it's an open pocket. He just flips his overalls off and it falls. Like, what do you expect? He's like, where's my ID? I put it in my pocket. I was like, the pocket that's wide open.
There's a Tarik ID out there. If anyone finds it, let me know.
Upside down.
If anyone finds my ID, let me know.
Okay, but also coming from me, I lost my credit card on the first day. I just had my fanny just fanny pack wide open. Sorry, I learned that fanny means something else in British. Okay, so my fanny pack was wide open, and I also just lost my ID. Sorry, my ID, my credit card. And I was like, well, it's gone. So I can't say too much. But second night, Tarik flipped his overalls off and bam.
I have my passport.
ID. So we're at the table. The lady's like asking for IDs. He's like, oh, let me go get my passport. He leaves. Okay, we sit down with this guy, and we are winning.
They won every hand, apparently.
Easy hands.
They won literally every
20s,
hand.
19s, just dealer busting. Boom, boom. I'm like, wow, this is freaking great. I don't think we've lost a hand. Damn,
they might have won every single hand, no joke.
We keep hitting, blah, blah, blah.
And then?
Tarik comes back 20 minutes later.
Yikes.
Drops his ID on the table. They're like, all right, give him his chips. The second he plays a hand, boom, dealer hits 21. The guy next to me, this old guy, and he's just like, hey, why did he sit down? I'm like, why? And he's kind of saying it to me, but he's also just like saying it to himself. And I was like, uh-oh.
I was the first seat and he was the last seat.
Okay. She's like huffing and puffing. Okay. And I was like, uh-oh. So I was like, hopefully the luck turns around. Next hand comes out. We all lose again. He loses again. Cause like, yeah. And I turned to Ryan. Ryan's standing in between us. I was like, the guy next to me is not happy with Tarik. And Tarik doesn't register any of this. He's just.
I realized later on.
Okay.
I was like, we're having
Tarik's
fun.
Asking Abe, like, what do I do with this hand? He's like, well, 16, you're supposed to hit. Or you could hit.
I don't like hitting on 16. I don't give a fuck what the book says. I guess it depends on what the dealer has. But, okay, I think if I have a 16, from my understanding, if the dealer has anything like 7 or above, I'm supposed to hit. I think so. I think if he has 7 or above. But personally, I'd rather not. But anyway.
And he's like, I don't want to. I'm going to pass. So the dealer passes Tarik, blah, 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 blah. The guy loses his hand, hits or something, gets a card that I think, like, if, say, Tarik would have hit, it would have...
No, hindsight's 2020. I don't care. That guy's wrong.
It's all whatever, right? Like, you don't know. But people are superstitious at a blackjack table. They don't like when people come in mid-shoe. They don't like it. If you start playing weird, you hit one time and you don't hit the next.
There's no consistency.
Okay,
no
this guy
consistency.
Was so... So then the guy... And it goes like, what?
I don't want to play by the rules.
Kind of talking to me a bit. The guy's just like, yeah. Starts going, troublemaker.
Is that fucked?
Troublemaker.
Yeah, he kept saying that apparently.
He looks at me. He's like, why does he sit down? Why did he sit down? Troublemaker.
Yeah, he kept saying troublemaker.
Wait, is he mad at me? I was like, yeah, he's mad at you. Okay, mind you, also this whole time, 5 minutes into this, a woman comes by and they always offer massages like while you're gambling. And like, massage? Tarik's like, yeah, sure, whatever. So Tarik's chairs flip backwards. He looks so chill. He's leaned up, getting a massage from this lady. Abe's getting a massage next to him. They're just playing, he's just playing off, okay? This shoe continues to be, the whole thing was bad, okay? Tarik would hit 20s constantly, and then the dealer's flipping 21.
I hit probably
constantly.
10 20s.
I'm losing.
I probably hit 10 20s.
I'm starting to side with the guy next to me. Like at one point, I was like, "Bro, why
wait,
you hit
no
like,
joke. At some point, Leslie started joining his side.
I was with him.
Leslie started teaming up with the guy on me. I'm like, what the fuck's happening here?
I felt.
No, I didn't hit on 20. I didn't hit on 20.
Hands.
I didn't hit on 20.
I was with him. I was like, what the?
I did not hit on 20.
I felt
That's
the
not
anger
true.
because it was one of my big hands. Like I went in on this hand. It was
Okay,
like
Texas.
$300 on a hand of blackjack. I was like, this is a big hand. Like, you know, no funny business. And there he was. And he's like, not gonna hit.
Oh, I mean, like,
and he would have.
thank you, score for the 10.
And we tracked it, and like he would have, that the dealer would have busted, right? And then finally, the one that tipped the guy over, Tarik did something. I think he stayed now. He just stayed on his 16 instead of, he hit on his 16 instead of stayed. All right. And he took like a 10. That
I did what they wanted me to do.
You know, this guy.
I did what they wanted me to do.
Boom, boom, comes to this guy, this guy loses his hand. He gets up. He goes, "Fuck you, man."
Nah, it was more like this. It was more like "Fuck you, man." And he like stormed off.
Rage quits. Gets up from the table and barges off.
He barged off.
Left.
He literally left.
Chips on the table. He's still playing. He just gets up and leaves. It was so funny, and he was so valid. He was so valid.
Nah, he wasn't valid. He was hindsight 2020. I don't care. I still to this. I would
cracking up.
I got unlucky as fuck.
So
First of all,
I start playing for like this table. I was like, oh, can I open two hands? So I opened two hands. I started playing. And
we actually started winning. I think when he left. No joke.
Lady,
if I remember correctly,
asked Tarik like, or Tarik goes, hey, it's fine, we're done. And it's like 20 minutes later, she's like, no, we're just getting started.
Yeah,
So
I was
like,
done with the
right,
massage,
so
and
the
I was
massage
like, oh,
continues.
okay.
An hour.
He started taking out lotion and
right?
shit.
It's $2 per minute, I believe. Something like that.
It's $2 per
an
minute for
hour
this massage.
He's like, hey, I'm good on the massage. And she goes, okay, it's $120. $120. And he goes, what? He's like flabbergasted by the cost.
Shocked. I was like,
and I look at his chips, and he's got $100. And he's like, I actually don't have enough money right now. Can you wait for me to win this?
I was just like, I'm gonna have to win this hand. That's what I said. I was like, I'm gonna have to win this hand.
I was like,
nah, it's all good. Like, I'm not trying to pull out money right now. Let me win this hand, and I'm gonna pay you.
Cannot say that.
I'm gonna win this hand, and I'm gonna pay you
so fast. I was like, dude, pay her now. Pay her. Like, flung my chips so fast. I pay her. Dude, you cannot say that.
Bro,
okay,
it's not. It's going to take 2 seconds. Let me
money,
play one
Let
hand.
me just win a hand real fast. So I'll just die of secondhand embarrassment from that guy. So he paid her.
What if I lose? Then I'll figure it out.
He actually won the next hand. No, he's so funny, but he's so embarrassing. The rest of the week, I realized, like,
look. During this blackjack segment, I want to point out, I was not this lady that was giving me a massage. I'm not even kidding you. I do not think she was giving me this. She was literally playing with my fucking ears, dude. I didn't know what she was. Because she had her friend next to her. They were just talking, and she was just fucking behind me, just like, I was not enjoying this massage. That's why I asked for it to stop. But then she's like, it's just starting. I'm like, okay, maybe it'll get better. So I let her keep doing it. She's literally chatting with her friend, playing with my hair and my ears. And then she shows me the bill for $110. I'm like, what? So I'm getting fucked from the back from the massage. I'm getting fucked on the table because we're losing all the bets. And I'm getting fucked by the guy that's yelling at me across. It was literally a triple fucking threat, dude. On my POV, I'm just fucking miserable. It was terrible, bro. I got destroyed from all sides, dude. I got this guy yelling at me. This girl fucking charging me for nothing, losing on the table, everything.
When I was hanging out with Tarik throughout the weekend, he was always getting scolded, like by an employee. Someone was always saying, or I heard a dealer say to him, for the 5th time.
No, we were playing craps. We're playing craps.
But I heard her go for the 5th time.
And I didn't know what was going on. I'm not gonna lie, it's confusing.
Stop asking her questions.
I wasn't asking her questions. To be clear, I was not asked. Honestly, this lady was rude for even saying that. I was talking to my friend Abe. He was explaining the game to me, following him and all his steps. Maybe I fucked up on how I placed the I don't even think so. I think she just interrupted. I think it was on her. But yeah, that shit is confusing as fuck, I'll be honest. And she's like, for the 5th time, just follow everything. I'm like, all right, like.
You. And then Abe's like, just ask me the questions. And we were playing craps. I know he was asking rules.
I think that one was rude from her, in my opinion.
Asking, like, what do I do on this hand or whatever? Nah, it was hilarious. That was honestly, those were like my highlights. It was just watching my friends. No, it was so funny. And then we had a generational craps run. Like Timmy to me to Abe to Saikuno to Ryan.
Yeah, it was
Boom,
crazy. It was
boom,
really
boom.
fun.
Never hitting 7.
It was really
Just going
fun.
straight for it. Dude,
Until-
Like we were making money. Stacks. Craps was going up. We were doing this thing called the 3-point molly, which is like you play the pass line and then you play it again and then you play it again and then you have it your odds behind it 3 numbers.
Leslie's such a good storyteller. She really
We were
is.
just
She is
printing
such a
money.
good storyteller.
I literally
Her
said
memory
at one
of all
point,
this is so
we are
good.
printing. Okay, this is awesome. And like, Ryan doesn't even gamble and he was having a good time. He's like, this is great, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Everyone has this that we're all great shooters, right? He comes to Tarik and he's like, I'm nervous. I've never done this before. And then he's like, he makes a comment. He's like, if I throw a 7 like right now, like I'm gonna be so sad. And he throws it immediately. It's a 7, but it's okay.
I said if I throw a 7, I'm gonna end it all. That's exactly what I said because it was my first time rolling, and 7 is the number it's the one number you're not supposed to land on. It's the one I said I'm gonna end it all, and I immediately rolled a 7.
Okay, because like on the first run, you're supposed to hit 7 or 11, and you
But
win your bet.
first
So
one, it's
what do you
okay.
want
On
if
the
you
first
want
one, it's
20?
okay. On the
He
first
rolls
one, it's
again, hits
okay.
11. Oh, perfect. Okay, and then immediately he cropped out. Like, boom.
Yeah, I hit a 7, and then I rolled 2 more times, and I hit a 7 again. I think I hit 7 50%.
You hit a 7, you lose for the whole table. So it was really, really great. All of us, perfect runs. Like everyone was cheering on that side of the table. Everyone was cheering on our side. Gets to Tarik, instantly.
Jinx is real.
So then he got really sad. He's like, oh no, I got like my nerves. I was nervous, yada, yada, yada. The die goes to this one guy on the other side of the table, this older like gentleman, and he knows what he's doing. This guy's like touching the die all fancy. The way he throws the die just perfectly hits the backboard. He has a generational run. I mean, it was awesome. We were dancing. Woo! I was spinning in circles like, woohoo. It was great. So good that later when we're at the bar, this man found us, comes up to us. He
dabbed us up later.
Hey, that craps table though, right? What a run. What a run it was. we bonded over it. So that was good. So then I like made up a lot of my lost money over there. I'm playing craps. It was a good time. And then, yeah.
You might be on mod bonus debt. I think I was up $200 after everything.
A lot of moving parts.
At most, I was down $1,000.
I think I cried.
And then I ended up
once.
200.
No big deal. I have feelings.
No.
And then, yeah, it was good. It was a long time though. I'm really happy to be back. Tarik is both a baby girl and a himbo.
Oh my God. Might be accurate, honestly.
Yeah, he is. He has a lot of, he's sensitive. He's sensitive. That's what I realized. I was like, oh my God.
Guys.
But he takes it well. Like if you say like, dude, chill. He's like, my bad. I apologize. I just don't know how to play. He's baby girl and himbo at the same time. But I'll never forget that huffing and puffing man to my left.